Hi friends, my name's Emily and thank you for being here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be going through my yarn stash. And what kind of provoked this was that I was chosen to test the Norah Jumper sweater dress. The Norah Jumper Dress by emsswardrobe. And if you've seen it before, or even if you haven't seen it before, I'll put a little picture here. But it's, she made hers with scrap yarn. And when I applied to be a tester for this piece, I knew that I wanted to use yarn I already had in my stash because I have lots of yarn. How I have been storing my yarn is in the clear tubs that you can get from like Target or Walmart. I think they're 5-gallon, like huge clear tubs. A little backstory is that we have just moved, like 2 months ago, it's a month and a half ago. It's still fairly recent, but prior to that, we had been living in my childhood bedroom and it wasn't that big with my 2 kids and stuff we needed. So I didn't have one dedicated space I can put all my yarn. My yarn was kind of everywhere. It was under the bed, it was spread out. We had 2 storage units, it was in 2 storage units. It was all spread out and I had an idea that I had a lot of yarn, but it wasn't until we moved and it was all in one place that I was like, you know, that's when it like struck me that, wow, I have lots of yarn to go through. Well, everybody has their own definition of what a lot of yarn is, what enough yarn is, all that kind of stuff. I have too much yarn by my definition, and it's not a waste because I will use it. Every time I see certain skeins, I'm like, oh, okay, I know what project I had for that. So I kind of want to go through it because I need to pick out all of my scraps for this test jumper sweater that I'm making. Also, with the holidays soon coming around the corner, I want to get started on Christmas presents. So I want to see what I have to work with. It's safe to say that I'm putting myself on a stash bus mission and a no buy. I have no business buying more yarn. Let's go through it. So let's start with me showing you my yarn bins. Really quick, take a quick guess on how many yarn bins I have. All right, let's see. The baby one. 6 bins. Ta-da! So my plan is I have extra of these bins. So I think I'm gonna start there. Start just picking out all my scrap yarn that I have used for other projects that's left over, that doesn't have a dedicated project to it. So I have my first tub. Gonna crack her open. Wow. Okay, so I have another empty tub here that's gonna catch all my scraps. The other, what's not scrap and what like are full skeins like this, I will make a separate pile. And then from there, I think I'm just gonna separate cotton and acrylic. Okay, so to start off with, I don't wanna like go into too much detail about each skein of yarn, but this yarn is cool because I got it from the thrift store. Gonna put all the new things that haven't been opened. This hasn't been opened, it just came undone a little. Over there, lots of big twist. I have used this one before. I used this for the balloon tapestry I did for Liz. Do I count this as a scrap though? I don't know, this one's questionable because there's still like a lot of yarn in this. And my mind instantly goes to Christmas. So this is a bag of scraps, but nothing big enough for me to use for that dress. And I have like a whole nother idea going with this one. Yeah, that's brand new. We have some brand new baby velvet. That's brand new. We have cotton. Cotton's going over there. This is scrap. This is from one of the first ever cardigans I made. You know what I should get too? Is some scissors because I think this is part of a big tangle. All right, well, I think everything attached to the tangle is a scrap color, so we'll just put that in the scrap basket and I'll deal with that when I have to wind up all my scraps. Oh my god. This really isn't scrap because I'm still working on a project with this yarn. This is brand new, I just wound it up. So it's gonna go over there. This is scrap. This is scrap, but it's cotton. I guess I'm really kind of just looking for my acrylic scraps. This is scrap. Yeah, I might just call it scrap. Oh wow, what did I start here? I don't know. She's gonna get taken apart. This color? A lot of these are Big Twist. Big Twist is my favorite acrylic value brand. Not sponsored, but if they would want to sponsor me, I would love to work with them. Cotton that I used for the 8-in top. That is scraps, but it's cotton. So yeah, not cotton. This is scraps. Just ironically, scraps. So I had asked if I could, in the pattern, it is a make to measure pattern, and she tells you how to use. You can either use DK weight doubled up, or you can use chunky weight yarn. There wasn't like a number associated with it, but I had asked, and I don't know if this is rude of me. I'm sorry if it is. If I could double up worsted weight, because you guys, you see how much worsted weight I have? You see? This is, yeah. All right, well, I guess the majority of this was already scraps, and now we have like whips that went into Neverland. This was an 8-in top that I had started because I wasn't sure if I liked my pink one. And then I was at a point where I had to decide if I need to finish, if I want to finish this one or the other one, and I was further along in the other one, so I finished the other one. So we'll have a rejected whip pile too. This was, I made a patchwork cardigan, and this was an extra panel. I guess I can't math. This yarn is beautiful, and I have a lot of it. And the rest of them are in one of the other tubs. This was meant to be for a test, but it came in and it was way too thin. I will use it, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't use it for that project. That's a new skein. And then I got books and a granny square blocking board. So we got, first tub is done. Tub number 2. I already know what this is. This is a hexagon cardigan that I started forever ago. And I'm just not sure if I love the color, so that's why I hadn't been motivated to finish it. I actually started it back when it was like the cooler part of the spring, and then it started to get warmer. And then also I can't remember what hook I was using with it, so there's a bunch of reasons, but I finished one complete hexagon, and then I am like halfway through with another hexagon. All right, we got a big tangle. So this is the other hexagon. That's just gonna go, what do they call it? Purgatory? I don't know. I don't know if I actually use this skein, but it's pretty full, so I might put it brand new because it doesn't look like I am short on the scraps. Scrap, brand new. Bought that so long ago. See, the thing is, like, I remember what I bought all this yarn for. I bought this to work on my knitting machine, which I bought over a year ago and I still haven't used. Maybe it's coming up on a year, but I still haven't used it. It like intimidates me. Are you guys untanglers or are you guys just cutters? Because, oh, never mind, that came out a lot easier than I thought. Cotton. This goes to the hexagon cardigan. This tangle, I don't have time. We're cutting it. Cotton. This is another instance where I bought yarn thinking it would work out for a test, and it did not. I'm cutting it. It is part of that huge rat's nest. This is such lightweight. This would be good for the knitting machine. More cotton, more cotton, cotton. You have this gorgeous, I have a lot of cotton actually. I didn't know I had this much. Got lots of bamboo cotton. Cotton to me screams summer. A lot of the colors that I have in the cotton are more summery colors. I found a little daisy in here from Groovy Needle and Things. She had a daisy dream. She had a daisy cardigan. I don't know if I'm saying the name right, but that's from that. I lost this daisy and then I made another one, and then I found it after I finished. Oh, there's so much dust. I don't know what it was about the last place I lived. It was like a dust magnet. And I finally smartened up and put all this yarn into tubs with covers, but prior to that I just had them in the tubs that are meant to go in these cubey things. and so they were open on the top, and oh my gosh, they collected so much dust. All right, I might, that's rude. Tub number 3. What did I use this for? How come every tub has a tangle nest? Look, another one. What did I use this for? This one's new enough where I don't want to name it a scrap. Same with this one. Please don't be tangled. It is. It is. We gotta cut it. All right, this is definitely a scrap. This was for my balloon test. Are you connected to this web? No, you're not. Cotton, couldn't think. I think I was gonna make like little cake boxes. I thought. Cotton, scrappity scrap. This was all my embroidery stuff, which I have some buttons and whatnot in here. And the zipper is broken because the floss tangled around it. Oh, Malanta. This I use, but it's new enough. Oh my goodness, all the dust, I have to sneeze. Oh, okay. It's gone. Okay. Ooh! When did I buy this yarn? Look how pretty she is. She's not scrap, but I kind of want to use this for the dress because I don't have any pink in there. I do, but it's light pink. So I'm throwing this into the scrap bin, although it's not scrap. More boxes for the cakes that I never made. Oh, my husband's home.
Hi, baby. Whoa.
It's a lot of yarn.
That's a lot of yarn. Damn, that's a lot of yarn.
It is, yeah. We're on to box 4. I emptied enough bins that now I have a bin for every category. I have a almost complete skein bin, a abandoned whips bin, a cotton bin, and a scrap bin. Now we are opening up another one. And a lot of these are almost full skeins. So my full skein bucket is pretty much full already. A lot of this yarn I picked up from Joann's a couple weeks ago because they were just having like a sale like that you can't beat. I know I will use this yarn. The sale was just too good. Like I'm getting my favorite big twist value for, I think it was $2.99, maybe even $2.50. This homespun was on like super good sale, Simply Soft, so like these will be used together with the project. So a lot of this yarn is newer. So I don't know what in here. I have 3 of these. I bought them all out because I just thought this color was so beautiful. Lots of Simply Soft. These are all new. And lots of big twists. I also loved this. Look at that ombre. Loops and threads. I might make a Coliseum top with this, a long sleeved one, because I don't even know. I think I like blacked out at Joann's once and bought this. It was on sale, I swear. So another bin empty. I'm gonna move all this yarn in here. So we do have a closet upstairs that I plan to use as yarn storage. I plan on getting some of these cubes, putting them in that closet and storing my yarn. However, right now that is being used as a utility closet kind of thing, where we keep our tools that we're still kind of using upstairs, where normally their home is the basement. We just don't want to go up and down 3 flights of stairs every time we need our electric drill and like stuff like that, like hammers and stuff like that. So once that gets cleaned out and we're done using that, then my yarn will live in there. But for now, these tubs will go right back under my bed, but at least they'll have some sort of like rhyme and reason to what's in them, and I plan on labeling them. All right, second to last bin. Ooh, this one has a lot of scraps. Full skein of this Karen Blossom yarn. Oh my god, literally guys, this is so gross, but I'm just keeping it real. Like when we lived with my parents, which is where we moved from, we lived with my little fur brother Oliver, who is a golden retriever, and I don't know how he was never allowed in our room. I don't know how his fur got everywhere. This is scrappity scrap. Oh my god, there are all my stitch markers. The commercial in the background. There we go. I have like 4 stitch markers there. I was like wondering where they all went. Ooh, I started a hexagon, but that's gonna be unraveled and go into the scrap bin. Scrappity scrap scrap scrap. And so much cotton. Okay, I'm working on this last bin and I have the small one. I'm gonna zoom through this because I feel like I've been here rambling along. It's the same thing. I will come back after I've sorted the rest and show you what it looks like. That is my yarn stash sorted. That took a lot longer than I knew I had a lot of yarn, but you know. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. If you enjoyed watching this video, if you're here from the beginning, thank you. And I will be going into make a separate video about how I recake all this yarn and kind of a little process vloggy video of me making the Norah Jumper Sweater Dress. Damn it. Yeah, so if you like this kind of videos, make sure to hit the subscribe button. If you liked this video, maybe you want to consider subscribing. You can also catch me over on Instagram and TikTok. My username's emz.stitches. As always, I'll have it linked down below. Thank you guys so much for being here today, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!